Do you like metal or whiskey? Or even better, both? Then I will show you something you will like. Since the dawn of its creation, whiskey has been a faithful companion to poets, writers, and of course musicians. Some fueled their imaginations with a few drams of inspiration, while others limited themselves to a few bottles. Well, in some cases, some might say, it's the result that counts. I certainly won't be the one to explain the sense of proportion. In any case, this epic drink has since always been culturally linked, given the humble origins of each other, to an equally epic musical genre, heavy metal. How many times have we seen our favorite musicians accompanied by a good old bottle of whiskey, be it bourbon, Tennessee whiskey or scotch? One day I will make a dedicated video where I will list the differences. Well, you know what I'm talking about. To pay homage not only to the music genre, but also to some bands that wrote history. Some distilleries had the genius idea to honor them by producing whiskey that, in my opinion, every metalhead should have at home. Let's get started. Let's begin with a whiskey dedicated to the legendary Motörhead, produced by the Swedish distillery Mackmyra. The connection of its equally legendary and sadly departed frontman Lemmy is well known to us, so we honor him and his band with every drum. The taste is different from other classic single malts aged in ex-bourbon casks. Unfortunately, I haven't tasted any other product of the Swedish distillery, consequently I have no comparisons. But it is a Motörhead whiskey and that's enough. Mackmyra, according to what I found on their website, has declared bankruptcy. Rumor has it that some investor has already come forward. We will see. The stock of bottles won't last forever anyway. For those who prefer something more American instead, there's also their bourbon. Now another iconic band that contributed to write the history of metal, making it immortal. The mighty Judas Priest. This time it is a German distillery that demonstrates its good taste in whiskey and music. St. Kilian Distillers, already mentioned in my video of the Bud Spencer and Terence Hill whiskey series. If you haven't seen it, take a look. The whiskey is a classic single malt, also aged in ex-bourbon and American Virgin Oak casks. If you prefer it smoky, they also have the Gravedigger series, heavily peated. A toast to metal god Rob Halford and the legendary Priest. The last whiskey of today, or rather the last whiskey series, is not dedicated to any band. The strong and decisive character, with a smoke level equal to a burnt church, in my opinion makes these whiskies a lot metal. Only the worthy are able to drink it. In addition, there's a skull on the bottom. Any other argument is invalid. The one and only Smokehead. It is a mystery malt, which is a malt whiskey whose distillery of origin is unknown. In this case, we only know that it comes from Islay. No matter, every single Smokehead is a masterpiece that deserves a place of honor in the collection of every good metalhead. I have here the Sherry Bomb and the Rum Cask Rebel Edition, aged in the homonymous casks. These have a slightly sweeter note than the regular editions, but this does not weaken their character. If heavy and thrash metal aren't enough for you, and you are not afraid to cross the threshold of madness, Smokehead High Voltage, also known as the Devastator. One sip and you could be on stage with Barney Greenway. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for your attention and be well. Ciao!